Chuck Houghton, the president of the Electric Launch Company, which we consider a 113-year-old startup here in Athens, New York. On this site, they started building boats in 1706. So we're coming up on 300 years of boat building tradition. That's very unusual in America. The first boat builders here were the Van Loon family, and they built river boats. The biggest boat that they built was the Catskill, which was 282 feet long, built right on this site in 1880, I believe, 1885. We've been building electric-powered boats since 1892. We introduced them to America at the Chicago World's Fair of 1893, and they were a sensation. Really was a way of changing the way people use our waterways. Instead of polluting gasoline engines, we can have silent, non-polluting electric motors. These boats, which you can see in the background, are very similar to the boats that we built 113 years ago. The technology's improved, the batteries are better, instead of electrical, they're electronic, state-of-the-art computers, microprocessors are used to control the boats. But the look is the same. It's an Edwardian classic launch. When people thought about going out on waterways, lakes and rivers and Long Island Sound, or Chesapeake Bay, wherever we have boats, to just talk and visit and look at the scenery and connect with nature instead of overpowering it. It was a part of nature. It's a very different concept. That concept is now coming back. I don't know how to build a boat, but I have very skilled people who build the boats, and they're the assets of the company. We were very lucky. 68,000 square feet, right on the Hudson River. We have 800 feet of shoreline. We can launch the boats right next door. It's just been a major improvement for the business to be here on the water. The motor is about 4 horsepower, and as you can see, it's about 14 inches long, about 6 inches in diameter, and weighs about 50 pounds. So the charging process, it takes about an hour for every hour you use the boat. The batteries can operate the boat for 11 or 12 hours. Few people, I think, in America today realize that electric technology was way ahead of gasoline engine technology. The French had invented the electric boat in 1840, 20 years before the American Civil War. There were no gasoline engines. In 1900, there were more electric cars in New York City than there were gasoline. Henry Ford comes along and popularizes the automobile, and of course, the interest in gasoline engines just took off. Electricity in America right now is very inexpensive, and we can operate one of our boats for 10 or 11 hours on about 50 cents worth of electricity. Most people who buy our electric boats are buying them because they're quiet. That's the primary reason. They like to be on the boats, have conversations with friends, and have it quiet, silent. The batteries and electric motors don't pollute the waterways. A 2-stroke gasoline outboard, 1/3 of all the oil and gas that goes in the front end of the outboard comes out the back end, unburned, unused, pure pollution. Everybody's seen an outboard turn on and you have that big blue cloud and the gas spurting over the water. It's just horrible. Fresh water is our most precious resource. We have to protect it.